Yo, what's going on, guys? Koi here. Today we're going to be talking about how I kind of beat the tower. I kind of wanted to wait until until tomorrow to drop this video, but I think a lot of people really need it right now, especially if they plan on like overnighting the game and stuff like that. So let's get to it. Now, I kind of bring this in with my last guide on building equipment. So if you guys want to see my build video, that one is very, very important to watch, especially for very specific types of characters that have to be built in very specific types of ways. Now, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to show you guys like how it would go down for you. And keep in mind, I am on level 113 when I do this, and I'm going to show you guys the problems that some people will have, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're stepping into a run. I have barely any equipment on my guys. I have no equipment on Zoro. So I'll show you guys some of the mistakes that some people make. And that really just has to do with building your characters poorly, not giving them any defense. You don't particularly need a healer for this event, but I like using a healer personally. That's just me. Do I need it? Not necessarily, but some people might, and that's why I always recommend like Orihime, Aqua, because it's not the tank that's gonna die first. It's gonna be everyone in your back line. Because keep in mind, right, in your backline, it's very important to actually hold it down in many ways than one, to make sure that your people have enough defense in total. And I'll be going over my equipment and my build whenever we get there too. So I'm just going to speed this part of the video up a little bit. Okay, so right here, as you can see, my entire backline's being attacked pretty heavily, and with the low defense on some of my characters, as you can see, they have no equipment, so they die. That's kind of just what happens. And a lot of these bosses attack very quickly. I'm surprised Zoro's not dead yet, because he's actually on the weaker side of some of my characters. Now, you could obviously kill this boss faster. You could use the Boki method to kill it faster, which I can show. I'm just showing you what happens when some characters are poorly equipped. Now, let's go ahead and go and do a play-by-play on my equipment and why my equipment is so good on some characters over others. Now, if you guys did not watch my other video, my god set that I had for like every character in the game, that like anytime I wanted to test a character, I already had an attack set that was just absolutely amazing. It got deleted. All right, so that's just sad. But, you know, go ahead and take a look at this. Now, the set that I have right here is already attack and defense. That is a good amount, but he definitely is going to need a little more defense and attack. So I'm going to go for percentage attack real quick. He's going to need a lot more damage. And let's go ahead and... How much treasure? Okay, so I haven't opened up any of my treasure either. I'm just showing you guys what I would do, like hands-on. I know a lot of people are like, oh, but you barely beat it. Yeah, well, I'm gonna show you how you always beat it. All right. Okay, let's do this one. I only have 16 of these. That's fine though. There they are. 115 of these. Oh, I did not mean to do that. All right, let's do use. All right, now what we're aiming for here is we're aiming to make a god set. Now, every single one of your characters is going to need like a couple things. One of those things is going to be defense. You're going to want to stay in the 2000 range sometimes on some characters. Some characters you're going to need a little more HP, because sometimes their HP just isn't scaling high enough and they just don't have enough HP to take some hits. But we're going to look for attack. We'll take anything that's like percentage attack. That's a good one right there. Flat defense, percentage attack. I would take this. This one's flat attack as well. This one is HP and attack. That's a good one. I would honestly put this one on because HP is pretty darn good too. Having a little bit of HP is going to help you quite a bit. This one is HP flat attack percentage. Do I have any good flat attack? No. All right. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this, or I can switch this out for another piece. So a lot of people get confused with the way that the system works. And I go more into detail on my other thing in my video on sets. Now right here, you see this piece right here? Fantastic piece. This is already gives me what I need. Attack, defense, and HP. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get rid of this Quincy top. And instead I'm going to go for percentage attack. In total, I'm going to try to hit for 2. Or the flat percentage attack as well. So right here, I'm going to go attack, flat attack. Equip this piece instead and start maxing it out. If you guys run into this stuff, I would suggest like actually doing infinite mode a few times. If you lose some 50-50s, that's okay. You're going to get plenty of money by just farming equipment in infinite mode too. Go ahead and come on. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and pop this. Love that update. All right, and then there we go. Now we have 60-60, and that gives us 60-60. We already have this piece, the rogue headband, which already gives us a good amount of defense and HP. Now we're going to go ahead and switch out these sand gloves, defense, HP defense, HP attack, flat attack, flat attack. I already have a flat attack piece. Boom. Even more attack. Now, you're probably like, Koi, but what if your character gets hit a little too much and you don't have enough defense? Now here, I would probably switch it to attack defense, just for that little bit of extra, because, you know, for a lot of cases, a lot of your characters are going to take a lot of damage. And especially characters that don't particularly have a lot of defense are going to struggle in the late game whenever it comes to end game content. So we got to make sure our stats are as high as physically possible in order to make sure that our characters stay alive. And this little bit of defense is totally going to help me out quite a bit. Come on. I don't want to waste any more than I have to, but I'm going to go all in. Oh, I got lucky. All right, and that does it with that. Now, if we look at my character's stats, we're in the 10,000 range on attack. We got a little bit of flat attack in there. We got some good attack in there. We got some good HP in there, and we have some good defense in there. Now, with this generally, I could have went with a flat defense too, because flat defense scales pretty well. But honestly, I really like this kit. This is honestly what I would consider a god set. A little bit of HP, a good amount of defense, and a lot of attack. Now, we're going to go ahead and take him into the tower again this time, and you'll see his survivability compared to some characters' survivability. Let's go ahead and move on. Oh yeah, I think Zoro actually has a set, by the way. Yes, he does. So he does have a good set on him, hence why he's not dying instantly. Let's go ahead and do a play-by-play on the dungeon. Where is it? The tower. And we're going to beat the next stage. And if you guys don't know, the rewards for the tower are just really freaking good. Look at that. I need to get here. Another 20 trait reroll tickets. Oh my god, that looks so good. Alright. So, I'm still running my healer, because why not? And I'm going to go ahead and speed up this part of the video too, so you guys can go ahead and see whenever we get to the boss. Okay, so right here, as you can see, the boss will attack my backline as well. I don't think that she's as, like, terrifying as Jabra, but As you can see, she's hitting my back line, and it hurts. My Asuna has the lowest defense out of everybody here. We can actually see her stats. Yeah, it's like it's barely in the 1,800 range, and that's like really, really rough. We're not running any support equipment, which you can do if you're struggling with living, but I say if you already have a healer, you should be fine. If you're killing this, you should be fine, but you know, that's what the video's for. The best part about Aqua is that she actually gets stronger healing the longer the fight prolongs. And it's just crazy how much like defense these new bosses actually have since the change of the change in stats, so to speak. These bosses have very, very high defense, and you guys have to realize that they are not pushovers. You're not doing all your damage, you're doing a percentage of your damage. And your characters are going to do their best to do that, to get through that shield. And that's why defense breaking is very important too. Like Asuna's defense break is amazing. And it makes her very, very useful. Look at that. Defense break is making them tear through her defense. But I'm going to lose Asuna right here, even after using this. Oh, nope. Okay, so healing-wise, she's doing great. But as you look at the defense on my guy now, that God set really helped him out. And I think that you guys should also level up your equipment and make sure you should be able to do this as well. That was incredible. All right. Now, I could show you guys the Boki method just to like showcase that, but I honestly don't have her leveled up enough or her skill leveled up at all. But once you actually get her going, she reduces the cooldown straight up for a lot of characters and gives an attack speed buff, which is really, really freaking good. Her base, though, I don't have her enough. I don't have enough of her in order to keep her in the loop. So she'll have like too low defense, she'll die really quickly, so to speak, unless I kill them faster. But I'm dropping my, I would have to get supporter on her. That's a whole lot of work. She takes too much investment for a new player to really jump in and do that. So I suggest building a really, really good team before actually investing in Boki. And then once you actually are able to reduce the cooldown of your entire team by getting that skill leveled up, because trust me, it's expensive. End game player definitely could do it. If you're in no life, you could definitely do it. But look at how much investment. That's just a 60. It goes up to even higher. You need a crap ton of these, like in the 8,000s. I'll show you exactly what that looks like on my, who do I already have leveled up? Aqua. So if I wanted to upgrade her to like level 100 of this, look how much this costs. Super expensive, ridiculously expensive, overpriced as fuck. I'm gonna be real. That's super overpriced for how much they actually deliver in stats. But, you know, that's my, that's pretty much how it's gonna go down. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Take it easy and peace out. Don't forget to like it.